Hello, welcome to another episode of Influence and Growth Mastery. Today's going to be a short session. I've got some things cooking in the kitchen, if you will, not literally. I am working on a workshop for you about growing your audience on social media using AI. So I've really been in the deep of things for the last few days. And so I wanted, though, to get this podcast off for next week. So thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to be talking about developing a resilient mindset, your daily practices for mental toughness. Have you ever had to talk to this thing up here and have it get just a little bit tougher? I know that you have. So I want to welcome you back today. Thank you for joining me. And we're just going to go ahead and get right on into it. The power of a resilient mindset is that a mindset is essential for every single one of us. You know that. We've talked about that before, but it's what enables you to bounce back from your setbacks, as we've talked about in previous episodes, stay focused on your goals, and keep moving forward no matter what. As you know, building resilience doesn't happen overnight. It requires intentional daily practices. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. And I have been extremely focused. I'm going to tell you a little bit of story. I've been extremely focused about getting this workshop up and off the ground. I've had some other things that I have just been so dead set I want to get done. My website has been 2+ years in redesign because I'll work with a company and I'll let them go, and I'll pick them back up and I'll let them go. Well, I've decided I'm getting this thing off the ground if I have to do it myself. Well, I've been doing it myself. And so been working with another influencer, found a tool, been working on that this week as well. But, it takes mental toughness to do these things. And we chase squirrels a lot, but I have had to get completely mentally tough about various things, especially coming back from caregiving from my father. And I'm wanting things to happen fast. And as you know, growth does not always happen fast. And so I have had to just make myself stay focused on one thing, finish one thing before you move on to the next. And so I share this story because what I'm going to be talking about today is the things, the strategies, the tips that I'm going to give you are the things that I have used throughout my entire business career that I have focused on this week that has helped me get accomplished what I've needed to accomplish. So, again, if you have not downloaded my ebook, From Setback to Comeback, Cultivating Resilience in Business, I highly encourage you to do that. The link is in the show notes, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But let's talk about some daily practices for mental toughness. Starting with your day with affirmations. It is so critical that you know up here that you are capable of doing the things. I don't know why I don't always think about turning this off before I get on here, but my apologies for that. Is starting your day off with a positive mindset and saying these affirmations so that you can see yourself in your end goal 3 years down the road. Let's say 3 years. What does your goal look like? What does it smell like? Where are you living? What does your home look like? What does the floor feel like? What are you driving? What does it look like? What's the color of it? What does the seats look like? How does it feel when you're driving it? And when you start saying affirmations about, I own a 2028 white Tahoe with leather seats that is fully loaded. What does that feel like? How do you, when you close your eyes and you start thinking about that, how does that make you feel when you are saying that? And so as you begin to say, I am financially free, I travel the world, I do these things. And then you move yourself into, I am thankful for my job. I am thankful that I can work from home. I am thankful for my family. I am thankful that I can take off to caregive for my elderly parents. I am thankful that I can do these things. You begin to set yourself up to move into those positions. Now I printed, or I didn't print, I've already had them printed. I just removed them from my wall. I have these taped to my wall that sat right here, and I was going to read some of these to you, but I'm going to spare you from that. But every day when you read these, I deserve wealth, prosperity, and abundance of all kinds. Money flows to me. I don't have to go looking for it. It flows to me. When you start saying those things, you will literally see them begin to happen. And it does not matter whatever financial situation that you are in, you attract more abundance of that. If you are already in a 6-figure status, great. If you are already in a 7-figure status, great. When you say, I deserve wealth, I'm going to attract more wealth to where I already am. I deserve prosperity. I deserve abundance. The more grateful I am, the more reasons I find to be grateful. I say those things. And then I have this book that I purchased that is, it's a prayer journal for women, but it's not only a prayer journal. I journal the things that I am thankful for. I have notes, or I have a place to where it says, teach me. What are the things that I need to be taught? I can go find those things. What are the things that I need to have guidance about? It says guide me. Where do I need to be guided? These are the things that I focus on for the week. There's 52 weeks in this book. The things that are on my heart. What are the things that are on my heart for this week? And I can add to it throughout the week. What are the highlights of the week? What are the prayer requests of the week? And then every day, as I began to look at this in the morning and then at the end of the day, and sometimes during the day, because I'm writing in it as things happen, it stays open on my desk. And as soon as I hit my desk and before I leave my desk, these are the things that I do. And yesterday, while on a conference or a seminar or a workshop, there were highlights that were given. And I thought, these are such bombs. I've got to write these down. Such as, what are you willing to do? Is what you are willing to do is what people will pay you for. Um, what are you willing to do for people? um you know there's just so much goodness in this. But anyway, you have to get your mindset in a tough place, and it has to start with positivity. I know I say every single time we're on here that I've seen something on Facebook that's so negative, and it's just day after day after day where people are struggling with mental toughness. And anyway, these are the ways that I stay mentally tough. Is I set my mind to a positive experience every morning. I also engage in as regular exercise as I can. I get up, I walk, I do other things to reduce stress, and that makes a difference in your day-to-day positivity and your mental toughness. It also helps you to stay resilient. Um, and so I was going to say something, but I'm gonna move on past that. It doesn't need to be said. Practice mindfulness or meditation. Just as I mentioned a while ago, that when you close your eyes and you visualize yourself 3 years out, if you could take the time to meditate in whatever way that you meditate, whether it's in prayer, it's staying grounded to reduce anxiety, improve your focus, whatever it is that you do to meditate, whether you go the woo woo way or not the woo woo way, that's up to you. I'm not going to judge you. That's between you and you, between you and you do your thing, whatever helps you. But I choose to do it in a way that brings me positivity, mental toughness, and helps me reach the end goal of where I am going. And so by journaling my thoughts, reflecting upon my week, tweaking what didn't work, doing more of what works, and asking people where I need to improve is just a positive practice that you can get into to help you become better and better and better. I now have 2 accountability partners. So there's nothing wrong with you having accountability partners. I've talked to you previously about having a support system to where you can bounce feedback off of. Get people in your ecosystem, get these accountability partners that are going to hold you stiff to what it is that you say that you're going to do. I'll just tell you that when I started, I've tried to journal, and I start and I stop journaling. I just can't fully journal. Because I start writing and I just write and write. And then I'm just like, I'm tired of writing all my stuff out. But to be able to have a book like this to where I can just write a few notes in several little sections, that's huge for me. And back when I used to do that, I still have those notebooks and I love going back to them occasionally. But it's surprising, you guys, for those of you that don't do it, and gals, how much clarity and insight it brings to you when you can do these things. It helps you to see the challenges that you have from brand new perspectives and recognize progress that you're making from day to day, week to week, month to month. And sometimes you may feel like you're going at a snail's pace in your business, but when you look back, you actually see you're making huge strides in what it is that you're doing. And so I would love to challenge you to do that. And then cultivating your growth environment. You know, as you are cultivating your growth environment, as you are engaging on social media and you are attracting people to you and growing your engagement, as you are evaluating, I'll use that word, who to bring into your ecosystem, your sphere, it's interesting who the algorithm sometimes brings to you. I deny a lot of people. I really do. I probably deny more people than I accept. It seems like for some reason the algorithms bring me a lot of people that look like spammers. When I go to look at their profiles, I don't accept those people. I don't need those people in my life. They don't bring me positivity. I don't need them trying to scam me. So as you are out there engaging and putting your engagement post and your conversation starters out there, and you're engaging with people and cultivating your business growth, keep that positive mindset of you are going to engage in with the right people. You are going to bring the right people into your ecosystem. You are going to find your clients out there, and you're going to be led to the right groups to where you find your people and can connect with the right person who then leads you to the perfect people. I've been in a course about finding your perfect 100 people within 10 days. I'm going to incorporate that into the workshop that I'm working on. And so hopefully some of you can benefit from that course. But can you grow 100 people in 10 days? Absolutely, you can. Can you grow 1,000 people in 10 days? Absolutely, you can. And so I may even do a challenge around that. But the main thing is stay positive. Keep your mental state tough. Engage with the people who challenge you. They inspire you. They support your development most of all. Most of all, engage with the people that support your development. And if you aren't in the right groups who are doing that, join masterminds, get into networking communities, or seek out the right people. Come and join me in my group. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. But I want you to set your goals regularly. If you've not already set your short-term and then your 3-year goals, I want you to do that. Determine, what do you want your life, your business to look like in 3 years? And again, what does it feel like? What does it smell like? How do you see yourself in that environment 3 years out? And when you do that, you will start reverse engineering yourself to that place. And so building resilience, it's not a one-time effort. It is a continuous journey. But by incorporating the practices that I've mentioned today, you're going to build a solid foundation for long-term success. Long-term success. Not quick, could be quick, but typically not quick, but long-term success. I love you guys. Thank you for listening today, and I'll see you again next week. Goodbye.